Tonight, Giannis Antetokounmpo. We are very happy to see you, Vince. We are very happy to watch some basketball finally tonight. Giannis Antetokounmpo notched back-to-back 40-point games in these finals. Only Michael Jordan has had 3 straight 40-point games in the finals before. So in '93, MJ actually ripped off a stretch of 4 straight. That was also against the Suns. Now, Giannis kept repeating, quote, "I'm not Michael Jordan. I'm not Michael Jordan," in his press conference following Game 3. But Vince, as someone who was compared to Michael Jordan early in your career yourself, is it fair to expect another 40-point game from Giannis tonight, or do you think that he will? What is going on with you two?
It's him.
That boy is doing Perk crazy, man.
Perk can't stop laughing. Get it together, Perk.
Yes, because it's his fault.
No, but I'll say this though. I mean, obviously nobody wants to be compared to MJ, but 40 points. I think there's going to be an adjustment where Giannis is going to see a lot of double teams tonight, and they're going to make it tough for him and make him a facilitator. I mean, if they're going to continue to let him play one-on-one, yes, he will get 40 points. Particularly if he gets Ayton in foul trouble, and now Jay Crowder, Cam Johnson, or what's the other one? Torrey Craig has to guard him. So I don't see him getting 40, but I see him being a difference maker.
You want Perk?
No, it's on you.
Oh, I just didn't know if Perk wanted to go.
No.
Look, I think it's fair to expect him from him because I think that's the type of player he is and what he's capable of doing. You've seen it in back-to-back performances, and it doesn't look like he looked like he had more room, like he could have kept going. Like they pulled him. He had 40, and he didn't play in the last portion of the game. So I think it's okay to expect that from him, but also he's only going to be judged on wins and losses. When you are a great player like that, if you have 30 in a win and you have 40 in a loss, like you know what he wants. So that's how you're going to judge him, not necessarily by a 40 piece.
Right. And here's the thing. I think he's going to have to be a guy that's going to have to be a playmaker out of the post tonight. Right, so I don't think he's going to score 40. I think he's going to get about 25 to 30 points because the Phoenix Suns are going to make adjustments. They're not going to allow Giannis to continue to, dominate in the paint, even on post-ups. I'm not talking about isolation plays. I feel like Monty Williams, they will adjust. They will put their pride aside and say, you know what, we're going to send a double team on the bounce. Once he put the ball down, we're going to send a double team, get the ball out of his hands and scramble. So tonight he's going to have to be a playmaker. But he's so gifted,
Perk.
He's so talented. What's up, VC?
Hey, Perk, I would like to see the ball go double in the air, to see if he can make plays on that instead of, sometimes you get the ball on the bounce. You get time to assess, like, all right, I'm going to bounce it. Here he comes, and I can make the play. Try and catch, go double him when the ball is in the air and see if he can make that decision quickly on those type of situations instead of, you're waiting. Because sometimes, once great players, when you know that it's coming on the bounce, what are you going to do? You're going to bait them into it.
Yeah.
Right, but, I mean, so much of this, I know we just kind of gloss over, if Ayton can stay away from being in foul trouble. That's kind of the whole thing, though, right? Dario Saric is out with a torn ACL, so they do not have their regular backup center. And Giannis has torched anyone smaller than him who has been the defender. Yeah. Ayton is the only one with really the size to match up against him. He's done a good job in several situations this whole season, not just in the playoffs. But if he's on the bench, the guy who is normally on the court instead has got his knee wrapped up. So
that's the #1 thing that I think we're going to look at is how they're going to go at Ayton. Because if I'm a coach, go take 4 or 5 extra shots in the first quarter, see if you can get him in trouble. Because that's a huge pendulum swing the other direction if he has any issues. So I just think that's where I think the Milwaukee Bucks make an adjustment is how do we go at Ayton? How can we get him off the floor or make him tentative?
Well, I don't think it's just
go ahead.
I don't think even just to your point, not just even Giannis, right? You look at Brook Lopez, right? Establish him with deep seals or whatever the case may be, because in my mind, I'm thinking that Monty may make the adjustment that you put Jay Crowder on Giannis, you put Ayton on Lopez, but still put Lopez on the block. He's great on the block. He's great at drawing fouls as well. And so you just want to try to get Ayton off the floor if you're the Milwaukee Bucks.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.